Astrology time, and it's Shane here with daily-astrocat.com. So today is the 11th of September. It's Thursday, and so let's talk about the moon going to be in Taurus all day long, right? It's a focused moon, guys. This means that there's not going to be very much going on until later on tonight. There's one aspect for the whole day. So focused moon is opposite of your void of course moon, okay? Now, focus on things that bring you pleasure and comfort. Peace and tranquility. Hey, that's also very much needed, but it's not very likely. Mars has begun fighting for equality and representation in Libra. Oh, it was only a matter of time, right? And as Mars begins to approach Scorpio, it gets more feisty, and it's also going to be in a square with Pluto. So, Mars square Pluto, that's when the whole Gaza thing began back a couple of years ago, right? So, what was we talking about here? Well, let's go. Look, the world becomes a more dangerous place, and this is apparent, right? Yet, there's also hope there. In that first part of Scorpio is Haumea, and Haumea represents new ground. She's also transformational. So, we're looking at Pluto being in Aquarius, right? That's that power to the people rather than from top-down power. Capricorn was top-down power. Got some residual stuff going on from that, right? So, today's keyword is entrenched, and the color is soft pink. Now, with that being said, the underbelly is exposed, and it's all around us. There's civil unrest in France. There's Russia testing NATO's resolve in Poland. And there was a shooting in the United States, a couple of them, right? But there's one that has political reverberations. Now, I'm going to pause right there because I don't want to get this entrenched in 3D. I just got to let you know that Pluto in Aquarius is a return of power to the people, not the other way around. The moon is square Pluto tonight, and the mood is going to be more polarized and more entrenched than ever. Taurus Moon, right? That's just how you get. You're like, oh, I'm set in my ways, and I'm not changing my mind for anybody, right? Now, the Plutocrats all around the world have duped many into thinking that they're being listened to and heard. Now, enough of that. I'm sure there's got to be, this may be upsetting to many, but astrology doesn't exist in a vacuum. And that's why they call this particular kind of astrology mundane astrology, because it was meant to plot the movements of kingdoms and kings, right? Mundial, the Latin mundial, and not mundane as in ordinary, but mundial as in the world. So, yesterday's forecast hinted at such things as the events that I kind of enumerated up above, right? Made it even more curious with a dream that I had this morning, in the morning, waking up yesterday. It was just suddenly very surprising, very, very surprising. So, at any rate, those of you who are listening, look, you're already on a higher timeline. You're on a higher, and we're taking our vibrations even up and up and up, right? Higher and higher. So we're elevating our stuff. Some may feel called to confront some of these 3D issues. And if you do, bully for you, that's really good, because that's something that the people are going to need, right? The people, vox populi, the voice of the people. That's what you really need to do. Now, if that's what your calling is, then by all means do it. However, the rest of you, this should be bringing us more together, okay? This should bring us more together and, not to discuss the events of the day, but as enlightened humans. You are light workers, healers, witches, and shaman. Maybe a wizard thrown in there for good measure, right? That's who listens to this. That's who follows these kind of things. Or you're one of those enlightened human beings that's going to go out there and make a difference as well. So, no matter what you happen to be, your place is right here with us. Now, use your uncommon sense tonight. Uncommon sense, yes. The only aspect the moon makes today is with Mercury and Virgo. Okay, cool. Somewhere I got my wires crossed. Anyway, I'll fix that on the short one. Don't you worry about it, right? Okay, so just give us the facts, okay? And leave hyperbole behind. Conjecture is what fuels this freaking cycle. So let's just all meet together in light, okay? Here we go. So, in 1914, the father of the blues, W.C. Handy, publishes the St. Louis Blues, his most famous composition. And in 1798, Franz E. Neumann, no relation to Alfred, from Mad Magazine, German mineralogist, mathematician, and physicist who was born in Joachimsthal, Brandenburg, Germany, and he died in 1895. That is a long time. 98 to 95. Whoa. All right. Way to go, Franz. Very famous, very distinguished, and yeah, he was good at math. So that's what I got for you. Okay, so let's sum this up, because this is going to be a quick one, because I don't like bringing bad stuff. Occasionally, you gotta say it though, because if you're seeing it, and you're feeling it, sometimes it just has to be said. It was hinted at very strongly yesterday. So, appreciate and love every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. You're my light workers. You're my shaman. You're my witches. You're everything, right? Your listeners to daily-astrocat.com. That makes you super cool, too. Appreciate it. Thank you. Today's a 3. Good luck with that, right? Yeah, just don't try not to be stubborn. Go for the enjoyment part of it, right? Go for the peace and tranquility. Enjoy some outside time. That's the best thing I can say. If you're gonna do things with people, just make sure that it's people that you're not gonna get into it with, right? No need to demonstrate those polarities. Get outside. Today's the 3. Happy astrocatting.